Hello. So in today's video, I'm going to take you deeper into a feeling within your heart that you want to truly experience with your twin flame. Okay, I have given it a very beautiful name. It's called Love and Rose, all for my beloved. Okay, so why this name came to me, it just channeled by the god, and I was like curious what exactly it is, what you want to share. Like I was asking me, god, give me more clarity, I'm not sure what to talk about it. But then slowly when I started meditating on this channeled name, I got some messages. Okay, because if you see, we have always we have always correlated rose with love, right? It's a beautiful flower, and we have always correlated rose to the your journey of romance, your journey of twin flame. So what happens, why rose? Because it's a very beautiful flower, and it is associated with some thorns, right? So what happens is, like, it is always believed, it is like a belief system in the society that when you are going through a romantic relationship, then the part of experiencing those thorns, and part of experiencing that soft and beautiful feathery experience is going to happen parallelly. But I want to bring in the fact, people have accepted, that's the life, it is going to be blend of the softness, and also it is going to be full of thorns. But it is not true. God through me wants to pass on this message. It is not true. Only when you give power to the thrones, then only it is going to reappear in your consciousness, right? Because you are creating your reality. And when you are on the journey of twin flame, you are on a, you are getting into a relationship of unconditional love. There will be no thorns in the twin flame journey. It is hard to believe, right? Because the current experience is looking like it is full of thorns only. There is no flower at all, not even a petal. I understand that. I have gone through that, and I have still blocks to heal. I'm still going through that. So when you believe, and just let's get into the aspect of the thorns. Like when you believe that life is full of thorns, and you have to walk every time with a cautious step so that it doesn't hurt you. You if you believe into that pattern, so that means that you are giving power to the victimhood, right? You can just see if you are experiencing this. Then check in your heart, why are you feeling so victimized with the current situation? And then you fall trap into the people, when people say that life is full of pain, you are here to clear your karma. Then you start believing in them, right? And you only see god when you are in the misery, right? But the truth is, this truth also I came to know after pursuing my twin flame journey. Otherwise for me it was like, yes, like I am created to sacrifice myself, right? Like I am somebody, like god has created to take the pain of the world. I don't deserve anything for myself, but I'll be around people to give them everything that I can give. I will make them happy, I will make them smile, but it doesn't help, because we are human being, we are not god. Sometimes we forget that, and we try to take the role of a god, right? So the union consciousness is, you allow the god to flow through you. You don't try to become god, right? So when you allow God to flow through you, how it is going to look like? So you are going to leave your divinity. So why would God, when you are allowing, because you are a part of, or you are an extension of the spirit, right? You are a part of God, right? So why would God, if you see from the perspective of God and see it from a logical aspect, so why would God make you experience something that is not peaceful, that is not loving? So that means, does God believe, does God wants to experience those painful things? At times also we believe that, because with all the mythological story we see, we have seen God, the God have experienced so much pain to establish something good. But that is not true. They never try to give that message that you go through the pain to experience happiness. The message was, you sacrifice your ego of believing what is happiness and what is sadness, and you get into the state of surrender to align with truth only. Because every time God has made effort to bring everyone to align with truth, and when you are going through the process to align or to become the truth completely, you are releasing what is not true. You are releasing all the illusion. You are releasing all the belief that you are holding on to in the ego. So that process feels like painful. So that doesn't mean that God wants you to experience that. Okay. So the cleansing process is very short. This separation process, if you are actively engaged in healing yourself, then this is going to be very, very short, and you can really get into alignment with unconditional love with God very naturally. And the more and more you surrender your ego self, your belief of how life is going to unfold, it will be very easy for you. Because I will specifically share my story. Like just before 2 months, right, just before 2 months, I was under the belief that I am a divine feminine, right? And I was expecting everything from a perspective of divine feminine, and it was not working out. Nothing was happening, nothing, the universe was responding. But I didn't stop healing myself, right? Because my priority was to align myself in love and peace. So I didn't stop doing that. And when I didn't stop doing that, so I came to know my truth. And truth is always peaceful. Truth is always peaceful. The more and more you accept your authentic self, you become very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. Because you are accepting what God has created. Right? You are not putting your idea of what men supposed to look like, or what women supposed to look like. You are absolutely surrendering that image creation process, and you are accepting wholeheartedly the authentic self. So that is very powerful. Okay. So in that state of being, you are going to receive only rose, because in that state you are not controlling your path. And the moment you surrender the control, you will feel like the life, even your journey, is full of rose only. And you want to give, you can see, right, when you can always release, like take out those petals and make a beautiful thing, right? You don't have to stay with the thrones. You have that power, you can easily do that. And the individual petals also makes the things beautiful, right? And you also can see, you can remove the thorns and make a smooth stick for the rose. That's how the power comes. It's so simple. The removing of thrones is with your power, is within you. And the moment you make a choice to come out of the victimhood then allow God to show you. Allow God to show you how you can overcome each of these thrones and come into power. Each day you will become more and more powerful, and you literally, in that form, when you are becoming more and more powerful, you're creating a rose only within yourself, and you want to give that to your beloved, right? In the creation of this beautiful thing where the victimhood is gone and only power is there, and you give your powerful self to your spouse, your twin flame, and that is beautiful. And then harmonious union is very natural. Thank you.